Oh, I haven't even said anything. Hello, Crimson. Ow! We're back for another stream today, and I couldn't decide on what to do, so I decided I would continue my shiny challenge that I've forced upon myself. So currently, my challenge is to get every single Scarlet and Violet shiny in the game. So I'll just show my progress at the moment. So Kantomons, Johtomons, the Hoenmons, Sinnoh Pokemon. Onto the Unova Pokemon right now. I've only got like 5 left for Unova. And then I move on to Carlos. I can't believe I'm over halfway done already. But yeah, Alola and Galar are probably going to be the most. Probably Alola mostly. Small bird. Yeah, I don't have a full-size model yet. One day, one day. So today, I'm going to be torturing myself because I'm going to be going for Shiny Tynamo. And if we know what Shiny Tynamo looks like, it looks awful. Why? Wait, what are you doing? Oh, where is my thing? I lost where it is. Where is my picture? I don't know where it is. Right hands. What? Okay. But yeah, Shiny Tynamo. Shiny has a slightly more blue tint, and the stripe is orange rather than yellow. But it's so small, you can barely tell a difference. There is a place to isolate it for a shiny hunt, but it is, it's so hard to tell, it's not even funny. Oh, hello, Necro! Hello! I can see you've claimed your daily orb. I can see you there. Oh, being bullied by a child. What? Are you good? I just realised that was your message, not Chris's. Hello. So, I may have added some more sound alerts. By that I mean one more for today. I've also prepped a second one, but it'll only be available during Pokemon Legends Z8, not Legends Z8, Legends Arceus streams. It'll be a troll redeem.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Yep. Yeah. Why not? Why not have the lizard? Although I just realised I made a typo with that. It's time to lizard. Where's my sound alerts? I did a typo. Okay, there we go. I've fixed it now. Do 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 do. Yeah, funny part about the sound alerts, I can't hear them for some reason. I can get them to work on your end, but I can't get it to work on my end. So I'll need to figure that out. But no. we go in the chilling waterhead. And we're gonna jump down this massive hole because look at these things. They are so small, it's almost impossible to tell. You can only really get a good look at it if you get a zoom in. There you go. It's okay at this view, but yeah, re-entering my fighting game era because of you guys. Hey, if you get Sparking Zero on PC, then we could all do one massive round together. Little fish, yep. But look how small these things are. I'm having to rely on auto battle just to have a chance. It's gonna be a really time-consuming hunt, but I want to get it out of the way. E-Electric has an awful shiny as well. A bit more noticeable because it's slightly larger. Electros, yes, it can be hunted in the wild, but it spawns so little. I heard them. I'm not the one hurting them. They're bringing it upon themselves for not being shiny. That one there. Someone put that one there. Whose swamp it is? Hey, if the shiny one comes up, that one can survive. And technically, they're not fish, they're eels. Because they're technically electric eels. Who played Blaze Blue Cross type Battle Blue? No, I have not. I have not. Huh? Steel. Which Pokemon? This is a Tynamo. It's called Tynamo. It evolves into E-Electric, and then E-Electros. It's a pretty decent Pokemon, but shiny hunting it is not so fun. It's easier in Gen 5, because you just gotta randomly encounter it, but in a game where overworld encounters are... like, yeah, in a game with overworld encounters, it's really difficult just to find it. I mean, yeah, one way I could make it easier, I could just hatch it through eggs, but I'm going to try and do as little egg hunts as possible, just because it's so time-consuming in this game. Do you ever hatch for shinies, or just hunt? It depends on the Pokemon. Yeah, so for example, Spiritomb. That one is basically required to do egg hunts in this game, because the only places you can find it in the wild, it's a fixed spawn, so you'd have to do a very convoluted method just to do resets in the wild for it. And even then, it's even harder on Switch 2 because of the larger spawn radius. So it's easier just to do eggs. Yeah. But if there are any Pokemon that are really difficult to find in the wild, even with an outbreak, then I will resort to hatching them through eggs. So Zorua, for example, that could be a difficult one. Hatch 600 eggs in Sword and Shield to get Shining Zigzagoon. Yeah. At least in Sword and Shield, you can, really quickly swap out eggs for hatchlings. You just go, do a few laps around Route 5, hatch an egg, grab a new one from the daycare. It's really quick in that game. But in Scarlet and Violet, you have to have a batch of 60 eggs, hatch all of them, release all of them, then get another batch. So yeah, that's why I definitely prefer doing it in Sword and Shield. you're not shiny, don't run into me, please! Yeah, maybe one day I'll go back to Sword and Shield for some more shiny hunting, but with Legend Z8 on the horizon, I'm probably not going to. Because it's less than 2 months away. Yeah, just barely less than 2 months away is when Legend Z8 comes out. I will be playing day one as soon as I can get the game in my hands, because I'm getting it physically, because, yeah, I prefer the games be physical. If you're not shiny enough, you're not good enough. Hey! That's putting words in my mouth, I didn't say that. Ugh. There's still loads of Dynamo there. Why are you coming back to me, Swampert? Okay. Yeah, so if for some reason this keeps taking longer, I might resort to hatching Dynamo through eggs. Just because I don't have to look for the shiny then. Because it will just sparkle for me. But hopefully I can find it pretty soon. Can I look at it zoomed in? I'm not 120. I just can't tell. Now, you know, I will delay Dynamo actually, because this stupid little eel is annoying. I'll hatch it through eggs. So for now, let's do Cryogonal. Cryogonal's a way more interesting Pokemon. Egg. Yep. Right, but since we are going to hunt it through eggs now, I do still need to catch one so I can actually hatch it through eggs. Because there needs to be a parent. I'll go for this one. The bull we'll use... We'll use Dust Bull. Okay, so I'll use this one as the hatching parent. Alright. There we go, there's the Dynamo. Nothing interesting about it, just gonna be the hatching parent. I'll put it in my eggs box. Alright. So... okay, I'll go to Montanevera. I definitely want to do Cryogonal. Because it's actually a pretty decently noticeable shiny. Even if you can't tell from looking at the body, which is like a brighter colour, I'm pretty sure. Look at its eyes. They turn orange. Okay, I need to find a good spot. Okay, I think this should work. There we go. So we'll use a sandwich to boost encounter power for ice. There is the ice power. Now that's Humongo power. That's catching power. What was that one? Item drop power. There is ice. Ice, ice, where is it? Where's the ice? Wait, no, that's catching power again. I need encounter power ice, please. Check. Yep. Emergency.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
There isn't
lizard,
encounter
lizard,
power ice.
lizard, lizard, lizard.
What was I looking for? Is it this? Yes, okay. So encounter ice. Okay, sandwich mode. This one works. One basil must drop 2 pieces, ketchup and pepper. Okay. Where is the basil? Ketchup and pepper. This sounds like an absolutely disgusting sandwich. So only 1 piece of basil goes on top of it. Wait, hold on. Let me double check. Must drop 2 pieces. Okay, so only 2 pieces can go on it then. Okay, so this should give encounter power ice level 1. Okay. Okay. There we go. Encounter ice level 1. Now, time for the fun part. It's time to reset for outbreaks. Frostlass and Glaceon. Frostlass, Crabrawler. I'm not counting the Wooper because it's a promoted one, and I already have plenty of them. Frigibax, a regular Frigibax this time. Been a while since I've seen one of those. No, nothing. Ooh, Dedenne. That's what I need. When I get around to Carlos, that's definitely a good one to go for. Although I'm pretty sure I could probably isolate Dedenne. I think I just have to use an electric power sandwich there. That should basically isolate Dedenne there. Hopefully. Delibird, Frigibats. I already got both of those. Those both can be isolated in this area. A flying sandwich and dragon sandwich, respectively. Anything? Snova? A pink urchin! Oh, come on. That's a second one I actually need. But I want to do it in order. I'll do those when I get to those regions. Wooper. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah, so Cryogonal is the target. I think it's an underrated Unova Pokemon, to be honest. I think the only reason I haven't exactly used it in a Unova game is because it appears so late. I think if I could get one earlier, I'd probably have... You know, I think my next Gen 5 run, I'm probably going to go for a Cryogonal. That'd be fun to use. I mean, sure, it's a pure Ice type, and it's not the best typing in the world, but... It's got a decent move pool. No. Nope. So tomorrow and Thursday, I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be Soul Link days with Celestic. And then on Friday, we're going to do some Pokemon Shield for Virizion. We're at 601 encounters so far. So hopefully, by the time the next stream comes up, we'll actually be able to get it. Because that thing is definitely resistant to Shine. Haunter... I think I'm more desperate every day just to get a 3DS capture card
Lizard,
somehow.
lizard, 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 lizard.
Yeah. Hold on, let me try something. Sound alerts. How do I... I don't know. I don't know how to get the sound alerts to play on my end without mucking up the other side. Because if I get it to work on my end, then all of a sudden on the other end it's not audible. I don't know what to do. Like, honestly, I don't know how to sort it out. I mean, maybe I'll look up a tutorial on how to sort it out later, but... would you play Blaze Blue with us? Possibly? Is it on Steam? The important question, is it a free game? Because I can't afford to buy any games at the moment. Good hit point. Okay. What? Jesus. Okay, so you really want to play this game with other people, huh? Don't. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I mean, to be honest, the only thing that's been getting me back into fighting games recently has been Crimson. Like, I haven't touched Sparking Zero in a bit, and then Crimson brought up that he's got it. And I've been playing it a lot more recently, so... I don't mind, I guess. See, it's a trap. It's a trap! Sorry, get it. I guess that's really up to you at the end of the day. I can't influence your decision on that because I feel like it'd be wrong if I did. Oh, it's a Titan outbreak. Too bad I've already got that one. What is that? I'll just blooper again. Come on, Cryogonal. I need to bring in another Pokemon to deal with Cryogonal. Still nothing. I wish Cryogonal could show up in more areas because this thing's hard to find. Yeah, there's nothing even on the mountains now. Another Wooper. Yeah, pretty sure Cryogonal only shows up on the Glaciata Mountain, so we don't have any other choice but to hunt here. But yeah, eggs are a possibility, but I want to try and do as many in the wild as possible. Oh, there's more down here! Oh, okay. Okay, I'll move the camera there then. I hope I didn't miss any Cryogonal. It's a bird night. Wait, hold on. So what was that game you were on? Blaze? Wait, what was it? Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle? Let me see what it's like. Oh, thank you. A 2D scroller game? Okay, well, the Google image search isn't exactly helpful. Fucked him. Yeah, Steam told me. I was trying to see what it was like through Google Images, but all it was showing was the box art or the character select screen. There's a bear tick. Oh! Another bird mite. Whooper. Golduck. I've got ice encounter, not water. That's a Snome. I mean, I do need a Snome at some point, but I can probably just isolate that with the bug sandwich. Evolving it into a Frostmoth will be fun. Hopefully I can get some more of those friendship berries. Glaceon again? I don't need a Glaceon! I already have a shiny Glaceon now. Lucario. Cubchoo. Frigibax. Come on, come on. I'll probably get Moltres to help me out with the KOs. That seems most likely. Flying around and it's super effective against ice types. I think I used it against Glaceon as well. Bomber Snow. Already got that one. Yeah, but Bomber Snow was able to just isolate in the polar biome. Nope. Another Wooper. So yeah, the new promoted outbreaks right now to go alongside Tinglu are Palaeon Wooper, Mudbray, and Drillbur. I mean, I like all of them. I like all ground type Pokemon. But I already have all of them. And, you kind of don't really need a Drillbur outbreak, because just use a ground sandwich in the Chargestone Cavern. That's the only thing that spawns, alongside Excadrill. So it's really easy to hunt it either way. You don't need an outbreak for it. Although I could try and shiny hunt some to get a rare mark. Because next to Crocodile, Excadrill is one of my favourite Unova ground types. I mean, there's basically only a top 6 at this point, but still. Frigibax, Beartick. Nope. So this could take a little while. It's a bit mind-numbingly boring at the moment, but this is the role we've got to do. This is the only way we can reset for outbreaks. Just going through this boring loop of a method. Yeah, egg hunting would definitely make things a lot easier, but again, I don't want to. Me no likey doing too many egg hunts in this game. Yeah, the only exceptions are Pokemon that are so small you can't even see them. So Tynamo. I would have thought of Rabombi, but it's way bigger than Dynamo, so... And plus I can isolate that one. No, I don't want to turn it off. Seems like things... Okay. Houndstone. I didn't even need an outbreak for Houndstone. I just found that one, well, in the Roaring Moon Cave. Snova. Avalot. Persian. Yeah, I think the final hunt of this challenge will 100% be Ditto. Because I don't care what anybody says, Ditto is the hardest hunt in this game. Because Pokemon like Tynamo, sure, if you were restricting yourself to overworld encounters, yes, it'd be very difficult. but I'm using eggs, so it's automatically not as hard by default. Ditto, you cannot breed a Ditto. It's impossible. So you have to hunt it in the wild, and it doesn't actually show up in the wild because you have to knock it out from being a transformed Pokemon. It'll only be, in the area I look in, it's only a Meowth or a Tandemaus. It would have been a little bit better if there were different normal types in the area, and it actually showed up as a shiny while transformed. Hey, hey, hey. I just wish they did what they did in Let's Go. Like, the Ditto just shows up as itself. I mean, maybe at some point I'll do more shiny hunting in Let's Go. Like, I'll definitely consider it. I mean, me and Celestic are already thinking of doing a Let's Go run. Frostlass. Don't know when it's gonna happen though. Another Wooper. Anything? Oh, flipping Wooper again! I love you, Wooper, but stop it! I need a Cryogonal right now. Bergmite. At least it's an ice type this time, but I need a Bergmite. No, I don't. I need it. I need a Cryogonal. I mean, sure, I could try and find it normally, but there's just too many other ice types. It doesn't spawn in an area where it could be isolated. It doesn't even have a secondary typing. If it were a steel type, I could probably isolate it. That would make such a good secondary typing. Why was it not a steel type? Because it looks like it should be a steel type. If it ever got a regional form or an alternate form of any kind, it should definitely gain the steel typing. Or if it got an evolution for some reason. Philly. Please just show up soon. There's a Magneton down there. Nope. It's the Titan. I mean, funny enough, I never ended up getting the Titan through an outbreak. Do you even know any of the franchises in Tag Battle? To be honest, I didn't even know of Tag Battle until a couple of days ago. So, if you'd like to enlighten me, go ahead. Because I hadn't even heard of the game until a few days ago, let alone what franchises I put into it. Glalie. Already got that one though. Hooper again. God, I wish there was another place to find Cryogonal. Why does it have to be such a rare outbreak? 3 different Whoopers on the mountain. Come on. Haunter. Already got it. Oh yeah, with my my shiny collection, I've got every possible trait evolution in this game. Hmm. I haven't heard of half of those franchises. I remember Senran and Kagura. I'm pretty sure you mentioned that the other day. I know about Persona. Obviously I know about Ruby, but I've not watched it. I've not heard of the other ones, though. I wanted to fight as a tank. Hmm? Like an actual tank, like the armored vehicle tank, or just a tank's like set. Oh, it's a total. Golda. Look in general. Okay. What? Oh. I think I've seen that tank before somewhere. Jesus Christ. What the, what in the hell? Uh, I think I've seen that tank before. Don't remember where I've seen it from, though. It looks like a pyramid head suddenly, like, joined a war or something. Then again, I don't know any lore about pyramid head. I just know a randomly shaped head. Tinker Tough. Delibird. I wonder if that tank will give me the luck to get Cryogonal. Maybe I'll look at the list of characters and see which one would pique my interest in using. You know, I'll have a look. God, why did I have to click like 10 times to say I'm not interested in AI? God damn it. Alright, let's have a look at the character list. Persona characters. Oh, Chie is there, okay. Stars DLC. Okay. Well, in that case, Persona's Chie might be one of my first characters to play as. Oops. Nope. And the second you're gonna try immediately as a battle. So wait, so I have to choose two characters? Do you see what I see? That is a dusk form Lycanroc. A dusk form Lycanroc outbreak. Fuck the Cryogonal, we're doing this shit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. That saves an egg hunt. Yeah, I'm not avoiding this thing. I'm going for it. You know how hard it is to get a Dusk Lycanroc in this game? I didn't think this thing could even show up in an outbreak. I actually did not know Dusk Lycanroc could be in an outbreak on its own. I thought it had to be separated. Like, I thought it would only show up at a certain time of day within the other Lycanroc outbreaks. And where is it? Where is it? Lycanroc? Hello? Where is the Lycanroc? What? But there isn't a single dusk form Lycanroc. Do I have to wait until dusk for them to... Oh, nah. That was such a bait. Are you kidding me? They don't even show up until dusk. A 3-minute time window. What's the point in the outbreak if you can only use it for like 3 minutes? Come on. I hate it when outbreaks are forcefully sorted by time. That could have been a free Dusk Lycanroc there. No, I'm not allowed it. I guess I am going to still hatch it through eggs then. That's the only method I've ever been able to use to get a shiny Dusk Lycanroc. That's how I got my first one in Ultra Sun Ultra Moon. Mudsdale, would have got that. Still gonna go for Cryogonal then. Because obviously any encounters that are time-based is just not worth it. Pink Urchin. Okay. Beartic. Come on, come on. You already trolled me with a Dusk Lycanroc. The least you can do is give me a damn Cryogonal. Come on. Knuckle Stack. Chansey. I think the only purpose for a Chansey outbreak now, once you get the shiny once, just defeat the rest of them so you can get all the materials from it. All the Hipini dust. Because that's really good for the item printer. But then again, you can use a normal sandwich near the fairy base. And that can just spawn Chansey and Blissey in. Bergmite. But we've been here for almost an hour. I've still not gotten anything yet. I've just been trying to set up the hunt. It's a total... It's been 50 minutes. I haven't seen a single new shiny today. Sneasel? I don't want to see another Sneasel in this game as a shiny for the rest of my life. I phased on that thing 5 times while looking for Satoddle. 2 times, fair enough, I can complete the family there. But 3 more times after that, that was just unnecessary. Just make a shiny team of them? No. Swibro. Well, that whole phasing on Sneasel made me hate Sneasel. Simple as. It's a Pokemon I despise now. Glaceon, Delibird. I'm not going to do a shiny team of Sneasel. You've already lured me into trying to, do the Virizion again. That's one thing. I only have one of those. But you can't encourage me to get more shiny Sneasel. No kicks. Okay. Hydrate, yep. Another Glaceon! Was it the 5th time Glaceon's shown up? I already got shiny Glaceon. I don't need another one. Its shiny is awful anyway. Beartick. Crimson's just bullying Necro and Fish now. A male Pyro. I wonder what Necro is going to react like when Shiny Chiyu raids start, because we're gonna have to constantly beat up Fish. Not Necro's fish, but a fish. Ugh. I'll be beating it up quite a few. Hey, we've got to defeat 1,000,000 of these things, so if we wanted to get the shiny, we have to beat up 1,000,000 of them. That's just the conditions we were given. Ow! Another Sneasel. Another Glaceon. masculine. Magneton. No. It's literally almost been 1 full hour. No shinies have shown up, and I just can't set up the hunt. It's a toddle again. Hey. There's just so many outbreaks that keep showing up that I actually do want, but I'm saving for later because I want to do it in order. Yeah, but Cryogonal just doesn't want to show up. Did I tell you trying to enter an Arcanist? No, you didn't. Oh. Wish you the best of luck with that, because your art is really good. It's for the game my side. Wait, wasn't that the that wasn't that the anime horror game? Is that right? Is my side the anime horror game? Right? Am I remembering right? Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. I've never played it, but I've seen a bit of gameplay of it. Okay, okay. Another Wooper. No, no, don't want to change time zones. Ow. Still nothing. No. Still nothing. No. Golduck. This has probably been the most boring start to a stream. We're literally an hour in and we've technically not even started. All because the cryogonal outbreak doesn't want to show up. Yeah, it's very boring. This is the only problem with prepping for an outbreak. If you don't get the outbreak you want quickly, it's just a boring loop of just going through the settings, date and time, and then just getting disappointed when it gives you the wrong outbreak. Hello, so... Okay, so okay. It's slow today. Yep. I know those slow days. Now I've actually started work. I can actually give some work stories. Thankfully, nothing crazy happened on my first shift, but it was intentionally a slow day because I've been only put on Sundays at the moment. Then once I'm more used to the flow of things, then I'll be put onto more shifts. So for now, it's just once a week. But hopefully, within the next couple of months, I can get more days in the week. Yep, job. Yep. I now make people coffees. Well, I made a couple of coffees near the end of the shift. I was mostly at the till, and yeah, I was mostly doing till work. But then near the end, I was taught how to make different kinds of coffee. No, maybe this week, maybe I'll make even more coffees? Potentially. But, at the moment, I'm really enjoying the job. I mean, even though it's only one shift, I definitely enjoy it. Making coffee. Making you a coffee when? I don't know. If I'm being completely honest, I don't drink coffee, but there's still an art to making it. If you know how to make it just right, then you don't have to actually taste it to be able to perfect it. Because I prefer... I don't actually like coffee, preferably, but I know other people like it. It's a... You can have wrong opinions. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I don't often drink hot drinks. Yeah, I don't often have hot drinks. And when I do, it's normally tea. Specifically peppermint tea, just because it helps with the gut. But then the majority of the time I'm having cold drinks. I just never really got into drinking coffee, but I can understand the art of making coffee. Yeah, I think the main coffees I made was an Americano, latte, and a cappuccino, and a double espresso. Those are the first ones I practiced with. And I'm pretty sure a mocha was like a latte, but with milk, with chocolate milk, instead of just regular milk. So it's still a really complicated process to make the perfect coffee. Like with the cappuccino, you've got to be really careful with the milk. You got to make sure it stays foamy completely. Otherwise, it won't, like, the foam won't stay to the top of the drink. It will just pour milk in there. Like, when you do make the perfect cappuccino, it looks like there's a full moon on top of the cup. And, yeah, I think I remember getting it on my second attempt, but, again, that was only my first successful one. The only way I'll definitely know I'm good at it if I can get 10 in a row completed and just keep the momentum going. Okay. Okay, so the stream I'm listening to in the background, there was a merch drop, and someone just got 2.7K's worth of merchandise. Like, Jesus Christ. I would not be able to spend that much at once. I mean, sure, maybe a couple of hundred depending on the product, but 2.7K? I've never spent that much in a single payment ever. I mean, then again, I'll probably have to it later on when I start paying taxes. Ugh, I don't look forward to that, but fracture. Lucario, Frostlass. Okay, so if okay, we're gonna keep resetting for outbreaks for another like 13, 10, 13 minutes. If Cryogonal doesn't show up, then I'll just ditch the outbreaks for now because it's getting on my nerves, and I'll try and go for Zorua. Okay, when I say 13 minutes, I mean 3 minutes. I'm not doing this for 13 more minutes. So painful. Yeah, the VOD frogs are gonna be... are definitely gonna be clicking off the video, because over an hour nothing's happened. It might as well have been a just chatting stream. If we can somehow get the Cryogonal within 2 minutes, was 3 minutes, but now 2 minutes. If we can get it within 2 minutes, then we'll just do the Cryogonal hunt. If we don't get it within 2 minutes, I'll hunt Zorua. Oh, thank you, Seribot, for banning the spammer. God, I love having the Seribot here. Just casually eliminates every one of those scammer chatbots. Like, it's just so helpful. Another look. That's like the first, a third or fourth Lucario outbreak. I mean, I like Lucario, but I've already got one. Sneasel. Alright, 30 seconds, and then we're just gonna reset the game because there's gonna be a shit ton of messages. And we'll go for Zorua instead. Alright, last one. Nope. Alright. So we've literally got an hour and 10 minutes. Well, probably just an hour trying to reset outbreaks. And we didn't get a single one we were looking for. I should have just gone for the sun on like the Dene that I needed. Alright. Where Zorua shows up Northern Medali. It's easier to find it during the day because you find it as a lone Mabostif. But if you try to do it during the night, then Murkrow and Honchkrow show up as well. So it makes it slightly more annoying. It's easy to do it during the day just because there's less different Pokemon. Alright, so it's tomato, onion, green bell pepper, hamburger, 2 smoked filet, salty and sweet, any other flags. Let's finally make this stream interesting, huh? Hold on, let me just make this sandwich quickly, then I'll hydrate. Okay, green bell peppers. Okay, now I hydrate. Oh! I'm thinking of adding more sound alerts at some point. If anybody has recommendations for any new sound alerts, let me know. I'll gladly, like, put, certain sound alerts into consideration. Flipping dogs! I have to yap at everything. Right, there we go. This one's out. Probably not. Yeah, so, like this one. That should be a Zoroware. Yep. So if they're in a herd with all the mischief, then they're just my boss stuff. If they're on their own, then it's a Zoroware. And yeah, we'll still have to knock them out manually, but it's easier than Ditto, because they show up way more frequently. And plus, if I get sick of just doing the auto battling, I can just catch one and then breed it. Missed the context for this. Oh! Necro, I'm considering getting recommendations for future sound alerts. So if you have any recommendations for a new sound alert, let me know. And I'll put it into consideration. Okay. Yeah, I might have some. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Hopefully this... Why do they have to be so noisy? If it gets too noisy, I might have to mute myself, but hopefully it doesn't get too bad. Oh, don't tell me it's starting to get dark already. I think... Oh, it's starting to get dark in the game! Why haven't we just started the Zorua hunt? Oh boy. Is it really dark? Oh, it's too dark now. Alright. So, can't get an outbreak. Then when I try to hunt Zorua, it starts to turn night immediately. What have we got on our list then? Let's try Dedenne. Wait, shall we? Wait, get the... Oh! Oh, fuck off, Minecraft. Hisuian Arcanine, Ditto, Swallow, Amohamas, Magius. Yeah, everything else that's a Unova Pokemon I basically need an Outbreak for. Yeah, I'll take a little break from the Unova Pokemon. I'll do some Kalos Pokemon. So I can still do a Dark Sandwich, and I'll do Inkay. Obviously, I can't show its evolution on... I mean, I can show the evolution on screen, but it's a bit awkward to do it. Because I have to take it out of the dock. Like, mid-evolving. Like, mid-evolution... Like, the console's going to be upside down during evolution. But then once I can evolve, then I'll just swap it over. That's an Electros. Is that in the same place as before? Let me just check that Electros. If it's just surrounding the crystals, I'm not going to bother with it. I'll give it a check. I think it's in the exact same spot. Yeah. So they can only spawn surrounding a crystal. But then... it's supposed to be an outbreak. But there are only 3! 3! I never got this reward. What a BP. Only 200? That's it? Sludge Wave TM? 16 students. 13 only gave 300 BP. I could get that much from doing a basic reward. Okay. So I go to the beach. So I could do Meowstic and Inkay, since those ones I'm pretty sure I can isolate. I know I'm basically skipping Unova, but I want to break from outbreaks before I get burnt out of this challenge again. I mean, maybe I could do Hisuian Arcanine and get that as a shiny. You know what? I might do that, actually. Okay, so after we've gotten Inkay and Meowstic, then we'll do Hisuian Arcanine. That'd be an interesting bonus. And obviously I still have to do Ditto, but that's going to be one of the last ones we do. Just because it's such a difficult one to encounter. Okay. Here we go. What about what I was saying earlier? If you do have any, like, sound alert recommendations, I guess pop them in, I guess in general chat, I guess? Yeah, I guess put in the general chat for sound alert recommendations until I can create a channel specifically for sound alerts. You know, I can do that right now, actually. I'll do it right now. Alright. In the Discord, there is now a sound alerts channel specifically for recommending new sound alerts. So if you do have any to recommend, just pop them down in there. And while we look, and let's now look for a shiny Inkay. Thankfully, I remember what Inkay Shiny looked like. It's pretty obvious. Goes from colourful pink and blue to a dull orange and brown. So hopefully it shows up pretty quickly. So the way it evolves, it's going to hit level 30 while the console is upside down. So I think that reasoning alone, I think is why the majority of the future Nintendo consoles are going to be in handhelds. Just because Pokemon's Inkay, unless they somehow figure out a way to change the evolution method to not have to rely on the console being upside down, but somehow I doubt it. Because it's very rare the evolution methods actually change, and oh yeah, there's the Hydrate. It's very rarely changed. The only ones I remember were Leafeon and Glaceon going from the mossy or icy rocks to just the Ice Stone and Leaf Stone. Like, that's one of the few that has changed, and those that evolve in electromagnetic environments. So, for example, Nosepass to Probopass, Magneton to Magnezone, like those kinds of Pokemon, they just changed it to evolving with a Thunderstone. Right. Hopefully this shows up soon. It's a fly. Fuck off. Oh, that scared me a bit. I just saw something flying across the screen. I didn't realise it was the Thunder Streamer. That actually scared me. Don't see any. One sec. Let me just double check what Shiny Inkay looks like, just so I don't miss it. Okay, so it's actually just the bottom that changes. The top turns from a pink to a magenta, and the bottom goes from blue to a sludge green. Ugh. I don't like that colour. It genuinely looks like a flying piece of crap. I'm not even kidding. It literally is shit-coloured. Ooh. Why do they have to colour it like that? Ooh. Well, at least I know what I'm going to look for now. I mean, if they for some reason turn upside down at some point, then yeah, it'll be easier to tell. Just wanted to check this pick a pet. So if any Inkay has darker tone to it, then I've got to have a look. I genuinely thought that the top part changed colour as well. I knew there was brown, but I didn't think it was that colour of brown. I shall be having lunch breaking your food. Alright. Make sure you get a good meal. You don't have any deficiencies. Oh, yeah. Don't let your blood sugar get low. That's the most important thing. Get a good old hefty meal. Okay. So maybe for the rest of the Unova Pokemon, I'm just gonna use that as the major point for just hatching eggs. Like, I'll just take a break from the... You know what? Yeah. I'll take a break from the rest of Unova, and then I'll save all of the egg hatches for the very last thing besides Ditto. Like, before I do Ditto, I do all the egg hunts, and the remainder of Unova I'll do with egg hunts, because I don't like those outbreaks anymore. So then that would be... what's left of Unova? The Dusk Lycanroc. Mostly those ones. So hopefully I can get them. Because honestly, after my Spiritomb egg hunt, a little bit more motivated to do the Masuda method in this game. Just hope it doesn't take too long. It's actually kind of helpful when the Inkay just randomly goes upside down. It's easier to tell if it's shiny or not then. Ah! But yeah, it just turns upside down when you run into it, so that's another way to easily tell. What about that one up there? No. I love this music. Just having remixes of Unova music, like official remixes. Oh, it's top tier. Okay. At least I can just go around in a circle. Nope. What about that one? Nope. If only it was more than just the squid part that changed colour. At least with these normal wild hunts, it's not as annoying. They've just got to wander around. Is that it? No, just bad shadowing. I'm also wondering what I might do for my team for Legends EA. Because if I'm being completely honest, I still genuinely have no idea what my team will be. Because when it comes to like game leaks, I will not be surprised if the game ends up leaking like a month early. If that happens, I might use the thing to decide on my team. That's kind of what I did for Scarlet and Violet. I may have used leaks to decide what my team would be. But this time, I mean, maybe they'll be a bit more careful this time, because especially after the Terra leak they had, I'm pretty sure they've just upped their security tenfold. So I somehow doubt we might actually get a proper leak for this game. I mean, sure, an older version was technically leaked with the Terra leak, but the people who have access to the leaks were good people and decided not to leak the whole files, which was good, because then it just They probably saved themselves at the same time, because if they'd leaked that, oh, the Nintendo ninjas would have eliminated them from any form of payment receiving. They would have lost all funding for the rest of their lives just paying it off to Nintendo. Oof. It's a good thing they avoided that. No? Anything over there? Okay. Please just keep it shiny. Is that? No, just the lighting. Ah, no. Wait, is that it back there? Wait, is that it back there? Is that it? No, it's just the lighting again. God damn it! It's just the lighting again! So, the shiny is obvious, but with the lighting, it actually makes it less obvious. Nope, none of these ones. I mean, maybe now it's a bit darker and might be able to tell. Anything? Okay. Okay, so it's easier to tell that the Pokemon's actually blue. Yeah, now it's dark. It's actually easier to tell if the Pokemon's blue or not. No. Oh! That's a shiny Inkay! That is a shiny Inkay! Hey! It's a shiny Inkay! There we go! We got a shiny Inkay! Alright. Now for the fun evolution method. There we go. Okay. Yeah, the I don't exactly like the colour on this thing. Alright. 1 second. Let's evolve this thing. Hold on. Why is it not evolving? Huh? Huh? Does the controller have to be upside down as well? Hold on. This can be tricky. Give me a second. I want to evolve this thing. Okay, there we go. There we go. The controllers have to be upside down as well. There we go. Took a bit, but now we can evolve our Inkay. Okay, it looks a bit better on Malamar than it does for Inkay. Neostic, Malamar. Okay, so we'll go over here. Right, any more dark types I can go for? Do I not have a Grimmsnarl yet? Hmm. Wait, can Grimmsnarl show up in the Timeless Woods? Do any dark types even... I mean, I think Bishop and King Gambit can show up in there. Wish there was a teleport zone toward the actual woods. Oh. Alright. Hmm. Okay, so it's a bit difficult to isolate. I can't isolate it, but I can still try and hunt it, I guess. Hmm. I don't remember. Tag tree thicket, maybe? Maybe the tag tree thicket has impidimp. Okay, okay, this is the better one. Oh no, Murkrow shows up here. Oh, yep, another hydrate. Okay. See if we can get the blue imp. It's really not possible to ice it. I mean, I guess I could try and use a fairy sandwich, but I'm trying to use the resources I've got at the moment. How long have I got on the sandwich? About 7 minutes. If we can find a shiny impidimp, that'd be great. And that's a shiny Ponyard! The wrong one! That's a dupe! I already have a King Gambit, I don't need this. Dupe! But I've already got the Inkay, so... yeah, I don't need this one, but... I'll just keep it in my boxes, in the spares. Uncommon mark. I would prefer an Impidimp. Yeah, it was the wrong blue shiny. Impidimp and Morgrem both turn blue. hopefully no more dupes pop up. But knowing my luck, another dupe probably will show up. Yeah, fairy sandwich probably would have been a better idea for this spot. When I do end up doing a fairy sandwich, then yeah, I'll definitely come here. Wait, Zoroark shows up here? I didn't know Zoroark showed up here. Imagine if I got a shiny Zoroark this way. Yeah, I doubt it. Hmm. Ugh. 3 minutes left on the sandwich. Please give me a shiny Impidimp. I mean, obviously a fairy sandwich would definitely make a better chance for showing up, but I said that already. Ugh. Hydrate, yep. Right, 1 minute left on the sandwich. And 14 seconds. Alright, that's it then. So we got a shiny Inkay and a shiny Poniard. Although the Poniard will go in a bonus box because I already have it. Alright, let's do the Meowstic now. So Meowstic just needs a Psychic Sandwich. Oh, as a bonus, there is also this version of Oricorio. That's a Psychic type. I don't want to go too far and do the Oricorios now, but... Ow! Okay, Psychic. What was Psychic? I think Psychic was just extra onions? Yeah, I think it was onions to boost Psychic power. Right, after we get the Meowstic, we'll try and go for Hisuian Arcanine. So I'll have to try and find my Hisuian Growlithe that I got in this game somewhere in home. I don't remember where I left it, but it's somewhere in home. Okay, I was right about the Psychic Sandwich. Let's see if I can get Meowstic. So obviously both forms can show up, and also Esper can show up. Pink for Esper, and then yellow for both of the Meowstic, I'm pretty sure. Preferably I want to get the female one, because I prefer the design. Oh yeah, Inkay can also show up, because it's a Psychic type too. I mean, originally I was considering getting both of the shiny Meowstic, but I'll just go for one of them. Does it show up over here? Oh, yeah, it does show up over here. Okay, so it's not just the beach then. Oh, well, I can't go any further because Execute starts showing up. At least I have a path I can just reset the encounters. Wait, is that? No. Okay, anything? Oh, no, it's just Oricorio. Wait, does this look a bit different? Or is it just the shading? Oh, it's just the shading. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the shiny turns like a really pale, pasty color. But yeah, it's Esper and Meowstic that I'm targeting right now. Preferably Meowstic. I mean, it will lead to the same result anyway. I think I've found the mouse. I'm not even near it yet. I can't even see the drill they're from. Meowstic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of them turn yellow. And Esper, I know, definitely turns pink. But yeah, it's this one specifically that I want. Just because I prefer the female design to the male one. Anything. It might be a little bit. Oh. Hello again, Necro. You're back. How was your lunch? You just had the best lunch? Tonkotsu ramen? Ooh. You had me at ramen. But what's specifically in the tonkotsu ramen? Which one's in is it beef ramen or? I don't remember which one tonkotsu is. Which one's tonkotsu again? Oh, pork! Okay. Well, okay, I was right about there being a meat in there. A pork one. Okay, okay. Pork bone specifically? Oh. I mean, that still sounds really good. I haven't had a good bowl of ramen in ages. And so right now, I'm looking for shiny Esper or Meowstic. Whichever one shines first. And I already got the Inkay. I unfortunately didn't get anything else on that sandwich, because bad luck. Just a packet I bought at the store. Yeah! I personally want to get the female Esper because I love the design more. Comparing it to the male one. Okay, I think it's because the female one looks a bit sassy compared to the male one. I think that's the main reason I want to get... It's the look at its eyes. It looks way more sassy. Like, what brand of ramen was it? Like, if it's a specific brand that is in my area, maybe I could try and snag some. Like, what was the brand of the ramen? Was it anything I might know of? hold on. Pausing the hunt. I need to double check what Meowstic looks like. Sorry. Meowstic. Okay, so for the female one, the blue highlights turn yellow, and for the male one, it goes completely yellow. So yeah, the shiny from Meowstic, all the blue bits turn yellow. And then for Esper, I remember that one turns pink. I mean, either way, I don't mind which Meowstic I get. I like the little dude. Yeah. Oricorio is going to be a pain to get as well. Although I don't think I have to worry about getting all of those specific Oricorio. I think I just need to find one section for an Oricorio and just get 4 of them. And then just use the nectar I can buy in stores to change their forms. Because I've gone for all of the Oricorio forms in Sun and Moon. So I won't mind going for them again. Thank you for the head pats. Blue. Need yellow, please. No, that's a blue one. Nope, all blue ones. Wait, oh, I thought that Oricorio was a different color for a second. I'm pretty sure with the Senzu, I think that's the Senzu form. It turns like a more pasty version of a pink color. Like a pastel pink, I think. Oh dear. So I think how the rest of the stream is going to play out, I'll get Shiny Meowstic, and then I'll start the Shiny Arcanine hunt. The Hisuian Arcanine specifically. Because that one I can't find in the wild, it requires an egg hunt, but you do get gifted a Hisuian Growlithe in the game. So it does count toward my little mission. It does count toward my challenge because you can natively get it in this game. Oh, Berserker, that's another one. Berserker's going to be annoying. That was one of the first unique egg hunts, because that one was available before home transfers for a thing. Like, for the first, like, was it 4 months? Between Scarlet and Violet's release and the home update to allow for Scarlet and Violet transfers. It took ages. A lot of people have got their shiny Berserker by then. I still need to get... I don't think I even have a shiny Berserker in general. God, I thought that Esper was shiny for a second. Nope. It was just blending in really well with the sand. Much time? About 17 minutes of the sandwich. So, yeah, I've basically planned out what this week's gonna have in store for us. Tomorrow and Thursday, me and Celeste are gonna try and finish our Soul Link. And then on Friday, I'm going to be doing most likely Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Sword and Shield, specifically for Shiny Virizion. I need to double check the votes. I assume, yeah, I assume that Shiny Virizion will be voted in. I can double check now. Actually, don't you dare change your votes. I'm going to double check. Okay, still the same, so yeah. Also, Crimson, that recommendation for the sound alert, no. Absolutely not. Wait, that's a shiny Esper! That's a shiny Esper! That is a shiny Esper! Best stream duo. He is really fun to hang out with. There we go! We got a shiny Esper! I didn't even see what gender it was. Can it be the female one, please? Listen to that. It's a male. Aww. I would have preferred the female one, but okay. It's a shiny Esper. Although we could try and go for a second one. See if we can get a bonus female. And then count the male as the bonus. There we go. Shiny male Meowstic. And we have 15 minutes on the timer, so normally I would go for a different shiny. But because there's two forms to Meowstic, why are you evolving? Because I need to have the final forms. If I don't end up getting another shiny, then if I don't get another shiny, I'll have to evolve it anyway. And with my luck, I probably won't get a second shiny. He's still cute. It would be nice if I could get 3 of them. That'd be nice. And one of them being the female, then we can have all the forms. Okay, how about... Not as, I mean, yeah, okay. If we get another shiny Esper and it's a male, that remains as an Esper. Right? But only if the second one happens to be male. If the second one ends up being female, then that one's going to evolve as well. But since we've only gotten halfway through the sandwich, we'll probably be able to get a second shiny. No. I thought that was it for a second. Hey, look at the way the female Meowstic walks. It has a sassy walk to it. I didn't name a Pokemon Redeem? You're right, I do. Okay, after this hunt, I'll create the Redeem for which one? For Friday. I'll create the Redeem for Friday because Wednesday, Thursday is the Soul Link, and we already pick our nicknames. Yeah, we've already decided on the nicknames for basically all of our encounters, so I'll create that redeem for Friday. That's a good idea. I've already created a new sound alert specifically for Legends Arceus, which is meant to be a troll sound alert. So, in Legends Arceus, if there's a shiny nearby, it will sparkle, and you'll hear a jingle to go with it. So I made a sound alert to play the jingle that plays when a shiny appears. So you, as the chat, can use it to troll me, to make me think a shiny's popped up. Because I know how much you guys like to bully me. So why not take it a step further and faking a shiny? Okay, now the more I keep seeing Meowstic, the more I think I'm probably gonna have Meowstic on my team. With ZA. Maybe we can get fish on it one of these days? Maybe! I'd say the more the merrier. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have a female Meowstic on my team in ZA. That's a not shiny one. Not, I can speak. That's a normal. Oh dear. There's a fly. Always flies around. I hate the summertime because the flies are everywhere. And the spiders don't do their only job in nature, to eat said flies. They'll just hang out in the house where the flies never go. Like, what is the point? Their only purpose in nature is to eat the insects that bother us. I mean, in some cases, there is symbiosis where they can protect frogs, but not the ones in the UK. Ugh. Crack my joints. Okay. Back to it. Oh yeah, I was talking about my schedule. I didn't actually finish it. Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday will be the Soul Link with Celestic. Friday, we Pokemon Shield. And then Saturday will be Legends Arceus. Sunday probably will be an offline day because I've got work that day. And I don't know what next week's going to be like because I have some V cards on order. I don't know when they're going to arrive. Because I haven't been given any updated tracking yet. It just says they've been shipped. But that doesn't mean much. So once I actually know when they're going to arrive, then I'll reserve that day for the V card opening stream. Keep in mind, first edition cards. First edition ones. God, I can't see the balloonness. It keeps being hidden. Okay, so once I get further here, then Execute starts spawning. And then if I go further to the cliff, then Oricorio starts spawning. So I just need to stay in this part and the beach for Esper and Meowstic to spawn. way down here. Anything? That's not it. Anything? Come on, give me the female. Give me the sassy meow stick. One thing I'm not too sure about with my Legends of Year playthrough, normally I have like, oh, we got another shiny Esper! There's another one! We got another one! It is a male! Necro! Your lucky day! This one stays an Esper! This one is staying as an Esper! But now we just need the female one, and then we've got the whole family. There we go. Another shiny Esper. No mark. Ow! Let me just save my game. We just need the female one now. We've got the whole set. Got 6 minutes left on the timer. I just need one more, and it needs to be a female one, just so I can complete the set. If there's any blue, then we ignore it. It needs to have yellow. It's only Esper we've actually found as a shiny. We've not found any actual Meowstic on their own. We've had to evolve them. Wait, I could just check that one. No. Come on. If it is going to give us another Esper, at least make it a female one. Need that final form. Oh, of course. I can find random Esper, like ordinary ones, be a female. I guess the encounter rate for a female one's kind of low. Piss off, fly! Flies are everywhere. Go away! As soon as it gets cold, I can't wait for all those stupid bugs to freeze to death. One, no. How much time on the sandwich? 3 minutes exactly. Oh, so I've got all of them except the one I'm looking for. mean, it's not a priority to try and get the female one. I think it would just mean in Legends EA, I'll try and get the female one as a shiny. As long as the shiny hunting method for ZA isn't a pain. Because the only methods that we know of for ZA, just wild encounters. We don't even know if there are going to be any other shiny methods. Like, we don't even know of mass outbreaks yet. We don't even know if the Masuda method's even going to be possible. Yeah, we've not seen Ditto, and there's no confirmation that we can even hatch any eggs. But since Lumiose hasn't originally had a daycare or a nursery, it would not surprise me if they just decided to use that as the excuse as to why there's no egg hatching options. But I really do hope we don't have to do a Ditto. But I do hope we do have a good shiny hunting method in the game. I mean, Legends Arceus had a good shiny hunting method, and then it was nerfed to hell. And then I just kind of stopped shiny hunting in Legends Arceus. No, I'm just going to keep running around. Sandwich is probably going to end any minute now. But I'm not going to bother checking it. As soon as a non-psychic type spawns, then we'll check our captures. Come on. No. 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 Oh, that's it. Those are slack off. Yep, the sandwich is up. We did not get the female one, but we did get a Miastic and an Esper. Alright, so Miastic male, it will be for the collection, and then the bonus Esper will go into the bonus box. Alright. Alright, let's go to Alpha Nada. Yeah, because Alpha Nada is where I like to do my egg hunts. Oh god. Okay, I got scared for a second. The game froze for a bit. Wait, what is that there? Oh, it's a cliff key. Okay. Alright, picnic. Wait, no, not picnic. I don't have the Growlithe in my party yet. Right, put one home. Let's see if I can find that Hisuian Arcanine. Specifically the one from Scarlet and Violet. I'm not doing any system transfer, so I don't have to worry about anything. Anything at first. Fucking fly! Go away! Hate these flipping flies. Everywhere. They just don't want to leave us alone. They realise their lifespan is only 2 weeks, so their lives will amount to absolutely nothing in the end. 743 hours, damn. And this shiny challenge is probably going to up the time by a lot, just because of the egg hunts alone. Okay. Oh yeah, here are all my bonus shinies. A shiny Gimmighoul from the event. So if for some reason I ever do decide to do a shiny living dex, which I'm not a masochist, I do have an extra shiny Gimmighoul just in case. And all these are Alolan Raichu. Normally, you cannot get a Alolan Raichu outside of Let's Go on the Switch, but there was a Mass Outbreak event that provided a Alolan Raichu. Let's see then. Oh wait, fucking fly keeps going on my screen! Where is... Surely I've got... Oh no, there's a Legends Arceus captures. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go through all of them like this way. Oh, it's just Pokemon I've imported, just so I can complete individual home dexes. That's Spiritomb. Where is that from? Huh? Wait, what? I got a shiny Spiritomb? Wait! Since when did I didn't... Huh? Wait, what? Since when did I get a shiny Spiritomb in Legends Arceus? I didn't even know I got that. What? I genuinely didn't realize I even got that. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out for a Hisuian Growlithe from Scarlet and Violet. Wait, that Ditto, is that... That's an English Ditto. There's Rockruff. Oh, wait, are these Rockruff? Oh, these are Own Tempo Rockruff. Okay, I'm just gonna pop one of these Rockruff in here, because this will give a Dusk Lycanroc. So I'm just gonna pop that in there. Yes, these ones. I didn't see what was in this one. Wait, is that it? Is that the Arcanine? Aha! This is my Arcanine. Got it. Alright, I got what I came for. I found my Arcanine, and as a bonus, I found an Own Tempo Rockruff. And this Rockruff is a descendant from a pre-order bonus Dusk Lycanroc. So it's a very special Rockruff, being a descendant from one of the original Dusk Lycanrocs. One of the original ones. Alright. So, with the egg hunts, I'm not going to do egg collecting on stream, so I said I would set up for it ready. But we're not actually going to be hatching any eggs today, because that's 30 minutes of doing absolutely nothing. I'll just prep my party. Breeding, here we go. Hisuian Arcanine, and Ditto. So I'll be doing a bunch of shiny hunting. I'll try for Hisuian Arcanine. And Tynamo. Possibly the Own Tempo Rockruff as well, just because exclusivity. I need to find out where my Galarian Meowth is as well. But alright. I think we're gonna call it a day. So to start with, it was a bit slow. Ow. It was a bit slow to start with, but we got shinies in the end. We got a decent amount of shinies in the end. And by the time I start the next stream, hopefully I'll have enough eggs prepared for a Growlithe. Or if I do get Growlithe in the off time, I just prepare some eggs for the next Pokemon. Right. Is raiding a possibility? Let me just check. Is this a possibility? No. Okay. Alright, no raid today. So, yeah, we're just going to call it a day there. This has been BiriboFukuro signing off. Bye-bye!